It is a beautiful day. I love Sacramento. I love where barbering has taken me in life, and I'm so thankful for you all. Now, a lot of these haircuts are hot garbage. Feel free to roast them in the comments below because I'm right there with you. But like I said, it's about where we came today and are we sharing this and impacting and helping others on their marathon. So without further ado, let's go back inside and get to the video. The first cut that I see is not bad. I remember being in the dorm rooms cutting my boy Braylon's hair at Hocking College in Ohio. It's a very small town. And bruh, I was new to this, okay? Giving a burst fade wasn't something that I could just like, oh yeah, I got that in my back pocket. Burst fade, got you. No, I was like studying it. You ever do a haircut and you watching a tutorial as you're doing it? That was me, bruh. And it came out cool, you know? Put the little lines in there. I'm throwing out every trick in the box. I had the burst, I had the darkness here. Just a little light spot right there. You know, lineup wasn't as sharp as it could have been, but this wasn't terrible. I mean, first fade, you know what I mean? I'm not complaining. I'll give this like a 3 out of 10, you know? Okay, we're gonna move along. Bruh, another time I'm just like watching the tutorial as I'm doing the cut. That's how most of my cuts started out. I don't know, I made some cool lines. They were symmetrical, but they just weren't sharp. And I didn't blend them. Look, even the neckline wasn't sharp, bruh. I was just struggling. This was June 21st. That first haircut was May 4th, 2016. And the first time I really posted anything was in April 2016. So it's been a few years. I'm excited to see how good we got. You know, when I look at a picture like this, what's the first thing that y'all see? For me, it's the hair on the neck, bro. I left all this hair on his ear. Bro's got hair all over his actual fade. Like, there's just hair on his neck. At least I used the neck strip. Because there's some of these cuts where you're gonna see I didn't use the neck strip. Like this one. No neck strip, bruh. So the state board sees me doing something like this, bro. That's unsanitary, bro. You know how much sweat and dirt and hair follicles is in this cape, and you just gonna put it straight on a client's neck? Young Jfadeit, you have a lot to learn, my friend. All right, let's go. So I move on, and I see I'm at least giving him a neck strip. Okay. Problem is, it's still not sanitary. Like, bro, you need to wipe your client off with a fresh towel after each cut before you grab your phone and be like, okay, let me take a photo. Now I haven't even got to the haircut itself. Okay. It's cool. The line is nice. But what is going on with the back of the design, bro? You didn't finish it. It's like with this haircut, I was 60% done and said, fuck it, let's take a photo. This is what I got. You know, like, look at the lineup. Could have been boxed out more. Could have done the same thing here. Bruh, the sideburns. I don't know what it was with me and keeping sideburns, but there's no reason. Just take this off, bald it out. You know what I mean? Clean this all up, okay? Look at these hairs back here. I butchered it up, bro. Butchered the top. Like, this needs to be a clean guideline. I could have left like the number 4 guard right here, clip it over comb into this area. You know what I'm saying? The reason these hairs are sticking out is because there's nothing underneath them, okay? If the silhouette is going, this is a perfect photo because of the gray background to show the silhouette. Look at his head shape. Occipital bone, boom. You want it to just keep flowing to more of like a boxed look, okay? So I could either cut these hairs and go straight up with it, or I could leave some hair here and go out with it, depending on what the client wants. Do they want that full look, or do they want that more boxed, flat top look? Okay, gotta consult with your client and make it happen. Moving on. Most of my haircuts, bruh, I was just finessing. And this is Jfadeit, the campus barber in Ohio, okay? Look, my shit, it's on the stove. I probably got hair all over their food, like, but you know what I mean? I'm giving tapers out. That's Jfadeit, you feel me? It's frustrating when I look back at this, but I know I was doing my best, okay? This is another dorm room haircut. We got honey buns in the back. That's my boy Emmett. You know, the waves on top, they're cool, but look at the straight hairs, okay? When the waves go up and down, if you take the 1/2 guard and go straight over top, you're gonna be left with hairs that just keep sticking up. That's where you take your clipper close, you take your trimmer, you knock all these flyway hairs down. You take your number 1.5 guard, you go against the grain, boom, boom, boom. with the grain with the number 1 guard. Boom, boom, boom. You line this up crispy after applying some spritz. You know what I'm saying? Look at the C cup. Everything could be better, from the line on the back behind his ear to the way the waves are laying down. Moving on. This is January 2017. You know what I'm saying? We going up. We're going up. Let's go ahead and just fast forward a little bit. Excuse me. Jfadeit Cuts is trying to call me in the middle of my YouTube video. Now this one is what really catches my eye. Okay, what's the first thing you notice? Bruh is looking at a picture of himself. What's he looking at? A bald spot. I gave bruh a bald spot. Okay. One problem with putting pressure on the guard when you go with the grain is that you could take out a little chunk. I gave bruh a patch in the back of his head. You can't see it on this side, but it's kind of what these look like. All these little dips. Okay. I did it major on the other side, bro. He's looking at it like, did bro just put a fucking bald spot in my head, bro? But he didn't say a word. Jerron, I love you, bro, because not only in this caption you can tell this guy is the one that put me on the opportunity in my life. Okay, I would not be a barber today the way that I am now. I wouldn't be here if it was not for this man in this picture. He's going far. My man was the point guard at the Ohio University basketball team at the time that he reached out to me and said, yo, I need a cut. It worked. I don't know why he kept coming to me. This is a $10 haircut right here. But he said, bro, I'm bringing the whole team next time. And he did. And that took my trajectory from young kid with some clippers, $15 pair of clippers from Walmart, to where I am today, okay? Shout out to Jerron. I apologize for the bald spot, bruh. Moving on. Okay. That's clean. That's clean. I mean, I see a lot of sharp lines, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this design is, but it's cool. The beard is clean. It transitions into the top very well, and it has a sharp line in the back, a sharp line on the beard. Even the lines themselves are sharp. Like, this is cool, you know what I'm saying? I would give this like a good 4, a solid 4 out of 10. Now we're moving into June 2017. I was 20 years old, you know what I'm saying? 2 years out of high school. Raise my prices, $20. After hours are $25. Oh my gosh. I had a lot to learn about business and just how to operate my business as a barber, but you know what I mean? That was a big move for me. So this was in July of 2017, started charging $20 for a haircut. That was more than most of the barbershops in my area. So I was doing something. This looks like another unfinished haircut. What do you guys notice when you look at this? Go ahead, you could probably name 10 things without even blinking. Look, the top, all these hairs sticking up. It looks like I just took a 1.5 with the grain. Didn't even detail that at all. The way I did the corners, it could have been better. Like, you know what I mean? All these things could have been sharper. This haircut with one move could have been transformed. Imagine taking a modified and zero gap trimmer, real sharp, and going straight here. Boom. Just lining him up crispy, okay? Instead of whatever you call this straight line right here. Okay, I don't even want to get into the taper, bruh. It looks like I just balded him out and said, forget it. Like, that's all we're gonna do. I didn't even blend it. There's no transition, no gradients, no sharp line behind the ear. This taper doesn't look clean. Overall, I just feel bad, like, that I was giving these haircuts. It's nothing like looking at your old work and feeling bad. Like, man, I'm sorry to my old clients. Man, looking back on the journey, it's really crazy. This was the day I flew from Ohio to California by myself. One-way ticket. Jfadeit was born, okay, right here. And it's crazy to think I'm calling California my home. Rock bottom wasn't long ago. $15 and a pair of clippers. So I decided to go all in on my journey, and there's really a whole story behind how this happened, you guys. My passion has filled me with more opportunities than I dreamed of. I realized it was only the beginning. I'm thankful for better days. Go in the direction your heart and don't ever give up on your dream. There's a whole story behind this in my $15 and a pair of clippers, a Jfadeit documentary releasing. It's going to be announcing very soon. Moving on. I'm just waiting for these haircuts to get a little better, you know, but it's not looking so good. This one's cool. This one is cool. You know, nice fade. Look at the blend. I'm figuring shit out. You know, I got to the rich barber. This is February 10th. Got to the Rich Barber, got around some bosses. You know what I'm saying? I saw Ty Barber sign Deluxe. I saw Zeta Barber. I saw Dunn the Barber. I saw Chuka. I saw everybody getting down. I was like, okay, I gotta fit in. Like this, I gotta either swim with the sharks or drown, bro. I started swimming. I really did, but bro, I was like barely staying above water. Okay, that environment is something different, and it took me a long time to get to where I am now. Okay, this is one fade that I would say is clean, but the only problem is the darkness right here. Bro, that's just it's unacceptable. Like it goes from very dark. Okay, it goes from light. All of a sudden it gets dark, and then it goes back to light. Just this one thing, it would have fixed a lot. Beard is cool. I would have blended this some more. 1.5 guard, you know what I'm saying, right here. 2 guard here, you know what I'm saying. Leave all this as it is. It's not really going in as much. I could have helped him out though, like made the beard look more fuller than it actually is. Now we're into February. Things are coming along. You know, I'm making a little bit of progress, but I think I need to scroll in order to see some real progress. Now we're still in March of 2018. Bro, too much fibers, bro. First thing I see, like, it's sharp, but it's not mastery. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you master a lineup, you don't need fibers. Fibers just helps enhance it. I was using fibers to cover up lack of skill, okay? That's not what you want. So the next problem I see is the part, okay? This is clean. However, it's not really like a hook. It's more of like a straight line. I'm struggling, man. But the high taper is cool. This is fibers. This isn't even hair. Like, I didn't need all that. Bro might sneeze too hard and this all will come off. Look at this light spot right here, bro. And then it's dark here. And it's extremely dark. This is the perimeter of the haircut. So you would want it to flow evenly underneath. You can see how light it is here, and it's not consistent on this side. Other than that, it's a cool haircut. You know, nice and sharp lineup. The beard could have been better. I could have blended this this hard line right here a little more. Other than that, you know, we moving up. May 18th, 2018. Mostly, majority of this is video content because that's how I grew my Instagram. It wasn't from photos. This one's not bad. This is more of like a stretch fade because I didn't understand the fade needs to be tight. You got to blend tight. You got to have sharp lines. You got to be crispy. Instead, I was kind of just balling it out below the ear, taking my time, you know, really creating like a long blend. Notice some of my voice is like long blend because it's boring, okay? You want a fade that pops. You want to go from light to dark. You have the barber's eye for a reason. Use it to create that smooth transition and a lot of gradients, you know? This is too light right here compared to here. This is darker, okay? It wasn't consistent. I mean, the line was cool. It's nice and sharp. But it's just that it's so basic. Like, this is just a basic haircut. The lineup, you know, it's cool, but it's so basic, okay? The scissor work on top is cool, but it's so basic. Like, look at this. I created a cowlick. I butchered it. Bro needs to have some more length here so that the hair has a chance to curl and come up here. But instead, I cut it so short that it's just sticking straight out. Okay. Now we figure shit out. Young Jfadeit, I see you. August 12th, 2018. You know what I mean? I balled them out consistently. Open, 1 guard open, 2 open, sharp lineup. Chuka the Barber did this lineup, so you notice the difference in my lineups before this and this lineup. Look at how sharp. 90-degree angle, sharp line. Look at the top. All the flyaway hairs are knocked down. This is what you would want to see. Okay, now we're just gonna go to like one of my more recent haircuts. Now that's what I'm talking about, okay? The boy getting his shit together. This is a Klay Thompson haircut. Point out a flaw in this cut. Point one out, okay? I mean, it could always be better. Mastery is about knowing that you really never reached the pinnacle because there's always room for improvement. However, bruh, this cut to me is 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I would just say the mustache could have been sharper, and maybe this here could have been sharper. But overall, fire haircut. Look at the blend. Over top of the ear is clean. No hairs sticking up on the waves. Extremely natural lineup, extremely sharp. This is a great haircut. Okay, we're figuring shit out, you know. I had a mohawk here for my guy. Could have blended out some more here. This just looks unfinished. I don't know what's up with this design. It's just a freestyle. It's just, you know, I'm just doing something new, and it could be better. But you notice I'm getting his lineup crispy. That's one thing I can see, is that the C cup is extremely defined and sharp. I like that. The lines are even sharp, exaggerated. You know, they're nice. I had a little bit of a blend there, a little bit of a blend here. Should have been a blend back here to make it seem more finished. Something. Overall, I'll give this like a 5 out of 10. If you don't know how to do designs, it's not great to post them until they're sharp. Like, you can practice them, but bruh, a design can either make or break a haircut. Like, if it's not on point, it looks unprofessional. This is what I'm talking about. This design is cool. It's extremely natural. There's literally not a single ounce of fibers applied in this haircut. It's just all clipper and razor work, okay? Even a little bit too much razor work. As you see, bruh, I nicked him, bruh. It's gonna happen. You're not perfect. As a barber, you know, you're gonna apply too much pressure, nick a client, learn from it. Even right here, it's just irritation. It's red, you know, it's red right here. But it's extremely sharp. Look at this. Like, only problem I see is right here. Overall, this is a dope design. This is one of my favorite designs I've done. February 22nd. Oh, we're getting recent. Okay, here's a similar design. Extremely sharp. Little bruh. Got him right. Here's an even better photo for the design. You see the sharp lineup. Okay. Yeah, everything looks cool. There's a little dark spot here. I think I applied fibers and just, it doesn't look even right there. You know, this needs to all be, it's crazy, but these details matter. This is extremely dope. Boom. Extremely sharp. This is a great model. I don't even really take credit for this design being sharp. It's just, he has some good hair. March 5th. You know what I'm saying? I'll give this one a 6. 6 out of 10. This is dope. Dope haircut. Okay, same client. Same client. Look at this fade, bro. Fire. So point out a flaw. For me, I would say, nah, bruh. Comment below. What's the flaw on this one? This is my little homie right here. He comes to see me like every other month. He has a ton of hair, and we end up just transforming his life. And I got it down at this point. Like, look at the lineup. Look at the fade. Fire. Okay. This is my guy, Young Rodri Cuts. Okay, he's a young barber in Sacramento, California. He's on the rise. What took me 3 years to do, he's doing in 1 year. Okay, so his trajectory, as you curve, it starts to just get to this point where it goes straight up. And that's what he's doing. This shit is impressive. But for his haircut, you know, clean, clean, clean. This could have been sharper. Clean, 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 clean. All dope. Yep. Fade is dope. Yep. Beard is cool. Yep. Except right here. Nope. Because look, this could have been a guard closed. Okay, we could have just blended that and made the whole thing look better. But the lineup is cool. I just noticed a little imperfection right here. Overall, I'll give this another 5.5 out of 10. You know, this is April, so we're coming up to recent haircuts. Now this, I'm gonna give myself a 10, just because I'm Jfadeit, and you know, I mean, looking at this, I don't see any imperfections. There's some small things, like if you see this hair, it wasn't matched up. Like, look at how this line. Yeah, that's the one thing. Overall, I just see a lot of sharp lines and dope blends. This was in May 2019. Another cool cut right here. You know what I'm saying? My boy Josue. This is Javier. He's an apprentice at the Rich Barber Hair Studio, like myself. And as you see, the blend is fire. Like, the transition is consistent. Look at how it goes from bald all the way through. It starts to get dark, and then boom, the gradients pops right here on this darkness. So I went with the clipper over comb method to get this transition into the top, and it worked like butter. And if you read the caption, bro said make it razor sharp. I said say no more. Okay, the razor is cool, could always be better. As a master of your craft, you know there's room for improvement no matter what new levels you hit. Okay, this is a fire haircut. I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because there's always room for improvement, but come on, bro. Blend on the beard, blend on the taper. You know what I'm saying? Mustache is super clean. Lineup is super clean. Look how I tapered it down with the one guard with the grain. You know what I'm saying? We came a long way. If you look at these haircuts from those first ones that were hot garbage, we came a long way. Okay. And now we're getting to the recent ones. Bruh. like this has flow to it. We developed a fading style of systematic cutting, where it's like my own style, you know, and that's what you want. It could always be better, you know, but look at everything. Like one guard with the grain, knock down all this excess bulk, so that when this grows out, it's still going to be sharp. Great blend into the top. You know, we applied product on the top, curl sponge, everything's popping. You know, mustache clean, beard clean. Gave him a nice blend on the beard. Overall, this is good work. You know what I'm saying? 6 days ago, young Jfadeit, you know what I'm saying, came a long way. And here we are with the very most up-to-date recent cut. My boy cut his dreads off. I was shocked when he told me they wanted to cut them off, but we did it. This video is also out on YouTube. I will upload this a couple weeks ago. Make sure to click the link below. I'll leave a link for this video in the description, as well as in the cards. Overall, I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see more content like this, I will go ahead and do that. Just subscribe, make sure you like this video, and leave a comment so that I know this is something you want to see more of. From the boy that had $15 a pair of clippers and a plastic cape, you know what I'm saying, to making fades like this. Look at the transition, you know, it's extremely tight. We balded it out. It's all the way dark here. What used to take me bald below the ears all the way to darkness up here, I can now get that same transition within like an inch space. So I came a long way of understanding how to get a clean haircut, and it's a journey. You know, I'm nowhere near where I plan to be, but I thank you guys for helping me get to this point, and it's my passion to make sure I help you guys